Yeah, we got LZ with us, Minnesota owned. This is a man of many hats. I'm gonna let him break everything down to you and let you know what's going on. LZ, what's up, boy?
What's going on, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. Just chilling, man. Glad to get you on. Finally get you sitting down with me.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna talk about a few things. First, why don't you just let the people know exactly what you do and what all do you bring to the table?
So pretty much, man, for y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I go by LZ, artist LZ. Some of y'all may know me as Lazaric, as a lot of people like to call me. And you know what I'm saying, pretty much right now, man, with this music, you know what I'm saying, the industry, the whole nine, I plan on, staying independent and pretty much bringing something that ain't nobody ever seen, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much just taking it outside of just music, you know what I'm saying? And actually, being in the community and being involved with a lot of the younger kids and, you know what I'm saying, letting them know too that everything with this music ain't always what it seems to be, you know what I mean?
So when you say stay independent, what do you got going on? You got your own record label then, or?
Bro, right now, you know what I'm saying, we just started something called Higher Focus, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell too much as far as, you know what I'm saying, what's going on as far as that and who's all down, but y'all gonna see it, and you know what I'm saying, I'm sure some of y'all will be surprised, but I guarantee you they gonna be happy and excited, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what we got in the works right now, man. And we with Higher Focus, we just plan on, just taking off pretty much and just building our own lane, you know what I mean? Our own media outlets, everything, our own recording outlets, promotional outlets, venue outlets, the whole nine, you know what I mean?
So it's gonna be an umbrella with different things underneath it.
With different things, yeah.
Like you said, take it outside of music, not just strictly music.
Not just strictly like Target or Walmart, you know what I'm saying? You're going to Target or Walmart, you're not just gonna get CDs in the aisle, you know what I'm saying? Compared to as if you go in the liquor store where it's only liquor, you know what I mean? Where you can go into Walmart, you can get liquor, cereal, bedding, dog food, you know what I'm saying? Car supplies, everything.
Right, one-stop shop, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long you been doing this? How long you been writing? You write your own material?
Everything I write, everything you hear is me. You know what I'm saying? Everything you hear is me. Don't nobody write, co-write, none of that. Everything you hear is me off the brain, you know what I'm saying? And I pretty much, answer your question with how long I've been doing it, I'll say like these last 10 years or so is, really when I got fully introduced, you know what I'm saying, completely into the music and actually knowing what I was doing, from the engineering versus just freestyling with the homies and all of that. So,
So you say engineer, so you engineer also, right?
Engineer, yeah. Okay. So a lot of the stuff you hear too, most of the stuff, majority, pretty much 99% of what you hear, I release, you know what I'm saying, with me on it. I mixed it and mastered it myself as well too. So.
Like I said, man of many hats, you know what I'm saying? That's a good talent to have, man. See, a lot of artists don't understand that when you do put your hands in every category, it even brings more money too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For all you artists out there, up and coming artists, try to put your hands in everything if you can. Better bag.
Yeah, man.
So you are you from Minnesota?
Originally, I'm from Georgia. A lot of people don't know that. It's crazy you ask that question. A lot of people expect and suspect that I'm from Minnesota. I was born in Minnesota. I was actually born in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? And we moved to Minnesota when I was like 4 or 5, So most of my relatives and all of that, that's where they at in Georgia.
Still in Georgia?
So I got a few, relatives up here, but not as many as I got, down south.
Right. But you've been here since like 5, so you're a Minnesotan.
So I'm a Minnesotan.
Yeah, same thing with me.
This is my home. This is my home for sure.
Right, yeah. I actually came here when I was 5 also.
This is where everything went down, all the dirt, all of, you know how it is, man, everything. This is where I learned the streets, all that.
Right. So what would you consider your sound? Do you even put it in a box, or what? How does that work?
I'm gonna be honest, when I'm doing my music or even when I'm putting it out, I don't even consider it a sound. I just let the people decide. You know what I mean? Like, I don't say, oh, this is for this, or this would be this, or this is what they call mumble rap, which I don't do the mumble rap, but just speaking in general, like I don't give it no genre. I let the people, the listeners decide, you know what I'm saying? So what they feel.
So what would you say be your process then? Or no matter of fact, let me ask you this first. What is some of your influence, like growing up, or your influence now? Where do you get your inspiration from then? Like if you don't really have a sound.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Easy E, man, Easy E. You know, when he dropped that real, can I curse on here?
Man, do what you feel, baby.
When he dropped that real motherfucking G's, man, and it was still the cassette tape, man. I seen the video, and you know they had on their dickies, you know. I was like, man, you know, he was short. Easy E was short, you know. For a lot of y'all don't know, yeah, I'm short, but yeah, when I seen Easy E and just, you know, him spitting and just coming, you know what I'm saying, and having the people behind him, and it just, you know, that really inspired me. Like, in the voice, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, let me see what this is. I asked my mom, like, hey, Mom, can I get this tape? You know, she actually got me the tape. But when I got the tape, what was so crazy about it was it didn't even have, I knew what the word said, but it was the edited version. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, you know, where a lot of my inspiration, a lot of it really started. Like, you know, my heart, like, yeah, when I heard that Easy E, man.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely feel you. I remember when I first heard NWAEZ. That's crazy, no doubt. So, so you say you don't really got a sound. Do you play instruments?
I really don't play instruments, but I you know, I can make beats. Like, I'm not all reading notes and, you know, all of that, but, you know, I can get on the keyboard and, you know, get you some nice tones and melodies, you know, some nice drum kicks or some bass line going, that's for sure.
All right. So, have you did a lot of performing, or?
Man, I've been performing since, man, like, I was, 16, 17, so, yeah, performing is... That's nothing, man. That's easy. You know, I consider it easy, you know, for me, to be honest. Like, it's nothing, man.
All right, well, I mean, I don't know if you want to address this or not. I mean, you know, we're not here to be messy or whatever, but at the same time, you know, the people might want to know. From my understanding, you did used to have a former group, label, or...
Yeah, company, so to speak. You know, it wasn't even a group. I wouldn't even consider it a group, but it was a company. You know, me and a friend of high school, you know, we decided to start, and, you know, even with that, you know, we wanted to do something different, which we did. You know what I mean? Like, we made an imprint on the city, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do too much promotion as far as what that is, because, you know, if they still under that whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna promote that at all, you know what I'm saying? Never will. So, yeah, but, you know, a lot of y'all that know, y'all know the company, y'all know what it was, you know, in the city. Y'all know what it was. We was taking over the Battle of the Bands, the only rap group, you know what I'm saying? Out of a competition to make it, you know what I mean, to the final rounds of the Battle of the Bands. So we made that happen, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I did a lot of the structuring, you know what I mean, within that company, and organizing it and getting the guys together and, you know, getting us all on the same page. Pretty much organizing like the mob would, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and that was always my vision, is having a tight-knitted, you know, company with solid guys, which that's what I thought, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know them originally either. Like, I didn't know them as long as I knew my business partner. You know, like, these guys was brought to me. I had to go, when we started the company, I had to go sit down for a while, you know what I'm saying, for like 9 months. So, and that was just at the start of us, you know, we just got the studio, everything, you know, we had just opened it up, and I had to go sit down. And this was a guy, you know, he really ain't know too much about the music. He had a good ear for the music, but as far as, you know, the networking and how to actually run it, he really didn't know. So he had to, you know, basically branch off and holler at a few other guys that knew some people, you know, some engineers or whatever, to kind of keep it going. And, you know, they turned out to pretty much get close and ended up being a part, you know what I'm saying, of the organization or whatnot. And so we just took off from there, you know. And then, you know, over time with anything, you know, what's done in the dark will come to light. You know, people gonna show their true colors, and that's just pretty much how I see it. And, you know, where I'm at now, you know, that I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, I made that decision, and, you know, things panned out the way it did, because it made me realize a lot about people too, and, you know, doing business and who you let get close to you, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was a good experience. I don't regret nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was, man, we did a lot of, you know, big things, man. I'm talking, you know, we was packing and selling out the venues here in Minnesota, you know what I mean? From Amsterdam to Honey, you know, the Red Sea, wherever we was at, you know what I mean? Like, real talk, it was going down. But yeah, we on something new and better now, higher focus for y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying? The next chapter, and that's what it is now, man. Everything is higher focus. You know, the focus is a lot higher than it was.
So what would you do different? You know, what do you do different than moving forward with higher focus? What kind of lessons?
I don't let people so close to me, for one, and I made sure before launching and starting this that the guys were pretty much on my same level, on the same level. We were all on the same mindset. Like, we were solid brothers from the jump, you know, and we actually had history together. See, like I said before, with the other guys, we really didn't have no history, you know what I mean? Like, you know, people can ask, you know, you ask people about me, you know, my street credit is good, you know what I mean? Like, for real, ain't no F's and none of that on my report card. So that's just something, a different route that I chose. You know, I chose to, you know, go get some solid, you know, guys that I got a history with, that we got a history with, you know, mutual friends, connections, and, you know, some smart, intelligent brothers that also got talents. And, you know, and the circle's a lot smaller too, by the way. And that always helps, you know what I mean? That always helps. So, you know.
Well, so what you got coming up? What you got going on next? And what's up next for LZ then, as far as projects go, or what you got your hands on?
So right now, man, it's kind of, you know, it's been 3 years pretty much since I dropped my last project, and so right now I'm working on Still Standing, you know what I mean, and then I'm following that up, which Still Standing is gonna be an EP, and then I'm gonna follow that up with Stand Alone. You know what I'm saying? Which is also going to be another 6-song track, which both of them are pretty much almost done. But I keep, you know, debating if I want to put more songs on there, if I want to take this song out, that song out, you know. So I got that going on. And then we also planning on eventually, you know, maybe sometime later this year, you know, dropping a intellectual compilation CD with higher focus artists, you know, and maybe a few features from a few guys from the cities. Maybe. That's maybe, you know what I mean, depending how that pan out. But we also plan on, you know, putting a project like that out. And pretty much, man, we just going to be shooting these videos, these visuals, man, getting out here, dropping this music, and, you know, just keep it pushing, man, and, you know, keep it positive at the same time.